Well, deep,
They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hamilton on the tackle.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Josh.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down. Huntley looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And they worked this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
Damn.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at
A nice gain at 21 yards. Takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the
Come on,
preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Huntley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Huntley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Huntley. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw on second down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Off the play fake. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Huntley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Jonathan Jones.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Going this
What?
tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 25
yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And this will be caught.
What the fuck, man?
Touchdown, Jets. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Jets 21, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This is Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Willis on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Ow, bro!
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
This is some
Picked off
fucking
inside the
bullshit,
10.
man.
And a big turnover there as his those guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 80.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Down, Colts.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by...
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
45-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score
Back now here on EA Sports.
16.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Mostert, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Elitez.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the Colts first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Oh, boy.
Touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll...